was talking about the insane glow up of Meghan Trainor. So she originally became famous, honestly, because everyone was calling her fat. I remember this. It was 2011, 2012 when she first blew up and came onto the scene as a pop star. She makes all this doo-wop music. I never liked it. I always hated her music, to be honest. And I hated the fact that her whole marketing ploy at the time was being plus size and normalizing that. And trying to be one of the earliest body positivity advocates through her music, including the single All About That Bass. The entire point of the song and other songs of hers was normalizing being fat and telling women that that's actually more desirable than being skinny. Her MO was actually putting down skinny women so that fat women could feel better about themselves.
I mean, that's kind of bold.
Yeah, you know what? It's more honest than saying everyone is beautiful.
I'm not body positive. I'm skinny negative.
Yeah, I'm saying that is more honest than the usual messaging we see that everyone is beautiful no matter what and everyone looks great no matter what.
She's like, actually, you are not beautiful because you're skinny.
But now Meghan Trainor has unveiled a new physique with dramatic weight loss, and a lot of current and former fans are expressing shock and dismay at what they see because allegedly she has used Ozempic to get there. And in this photo, you can see she's conventionally attractive in a way she wasn't before.
Yeah, she would have fit right in early 2000s pop music.
Yeah, it's just funny because looking back at Meghan Trainor back in, the early 2010s, she, by today's standards, was not even plus size. She, nowadays,
you just saw her
they would call her mid-size.
You saw her at the, girls like that at the gas station all the time.
Yeah. These days, Meghan Trainor back then is like almost what we consider skinny in this country. Things have changed so fast. Our standards have changed so fast. And now we're swinging back to a point where skinny is the beauty standard.
I suppose it was always going to happen like this, either A, because medicine would be invented that would allow Americans to stay lazy and get skinny, or B, all of the ones who are bragging about being fat would just die. Because that's what happens when you get comically obese. You die.
I thought we're going into a recession right now, right? Am I making that up? We're going into a recession.
Yes.
So theoretically, you would have a status marker in being overweight because that means you have an abundance of food at your disposal. But then there's also another status marker, which people are they're forecasting this fashion trend. It involves just kind of wasting food. Wasting food, throwing food away, doing photo shoots where you're just mistreating food and things like that. That's a trend that's being forecasted right now ahead of a recession, but that also signals abundance while remaining skinny.
Have you ever seen those videos of the guys in Africa wasting water as a status symbol? They make videos dumping out.
That's real?
I have no idea if it's real.
That's hilarious.
Yes, because it's a status symbol to have clean water.
I mean, not hilarious that they have a shortage of clean water, but that's their status symbol in Africa. Wow. Yeah. I guess Mr. Beast needs to build them more wells.
More wells.
That'll fix it, I'm sure. Now, someone on Twitter pointed out her glow up is so insane, and then obviously all of the responses were saying it wasn't a glow up. She just lost the extra weight. Nothing else really changed all that much about Meghan Trainor's face. Yeah, she got Botox, she got some fillers here and there, but she's not unrecognizable from her former self. Someone said, literally, this is just Ozempic, filler, and plastic surgery. Exactly what her first song, All About That Bass, was shaming people for. Meghan Trainor, they will never make me like you. And another one said, it's very sad to me how you can't think someone is beautiful at any size and equate losing weight as glowing up, as if Meghan was ugly to begin with.
Maybe what she's working towards is a future role as the mom in a Spy Kids reboot.
I don't even remember the mom from Spy Kids.
That's even better.
Was she even in the...
No, but her husband was. He was the kid.
Oh, right. She's married to that guy. What is his name?
Daryl Sabara or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's so
I call him
random.
Sabaro.
Like, how did they meet? I just want to understand.
Spy Kids premiere.
Like, was it a Raya?
Maybe he likes doo-wop music.
I think
too.
it was a Raya hookup.
Yeah.
Something beautiful always starts on Raya. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, the hypocrisy is nothing new in this industry.
Yeah.
I find it less offensive because back then, I guess it was her identity, but it was a corporate-backed identity rather than like something that started on social media and then thus proving the hypocrisy to be somehow more thorough. Like, I could completely believe that she always wanted to be skinny, but started the shaming stuff and the body positivity as like a marketing tool because her agent and some Hollywood executives were like, this would be a great thing to start ushering in, and she just kind of went with it, in which case, make your money.
Well,
I don't care.
that's another term I realized they retired after the 2010s, curvy. Remember when everyone would call obese women curvy?
The fattest girl you know would call herself, say, you can't handle these curves. Like,
They
no,
were always
those
talking
curves
about
would
curves.
literally like steamroll me.
They were always constantly calling themselves curvy and talking about their curves. You never hear those terms anymore. They're just okay with being planets now. We have another 20 from the Manic Mustache. Late as usual, but apropos to sad proposals, I found a pearl. My oyster broke my tooth, and I knew that was the moment I needed to propose. She still has the pearl after years of marriage. I still haven't fixed my broken tooth. That's extremely charming, if
That
true.
is. Hopefully you're not just telling us like a creative writing project.
But that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for
I
you.
support that.
Good for you.
It's spontaneous in the moment.
Yeah.
And, you know, Meghan Trainor, after making her entire brand about being one of those curvy plus-size women, has admitted, more or less, be it by way of Ozempic or just normal dieting, that she actually wanted to be skinny all along.
I guess
Nothing new there.
I guess the philosophical question is like, does it even matter? Do you see the stuff going around where like Ben Shapiro is like, who cares who killed JFK? Who cares? He's like, why do you
A lot
want
of people.
He's like 70 years ago. Who wants to know? Like, who cares? Maybe the philosophical question is like, oh, I got skinny. Was it Ozempic? Who cares? Like, is that what they're
Yeah.
saying? They're like, look, it was 3 months ago. Who cares?
Well, you're going to know who used Ozempic to lose weight by who gains it back, I think.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily
That's the
in
easiest
this
way to tell.
in this country though. That you'll just be medicalized forever. So unless there's
Permanent
a reason to
patient.
stop taking it, then
I believe that you can become Ozempic resistant. You just have to keep upping the dose over and over and over again over time because your body just becomes resistant to it. I also wanted to point this out. An old headline about Britney Spears resurfaced from the 2000s saying Britney's bigger than ever. The former wholesome pop princess can't stop binging on
those
junk
fried
food.
chicken calories will kill you. The pizza will kill you.
So they have photos
I kinda love
showing
that Red
Britney's
Bull-
diet.
I love that Red Bull hasn't changed their logo in like 20 years.
Red Bull, fried chicken, vanilla lattes, chocolate, popcorn, and pizza. And then they show this photo of her where, well, she's very clearly not overweight. And she was being excoriated in the media for looking like this in such a different era.
This dude back here is my spirit animal. He looks like he's having the time of his life.
Literally her on the same day when she's not crouching down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And this is the type of media that kind of sparked the body positivity movement.
I do love they got like the moment of climax in the Jamba Juice with her eyes
Yeah.
closed.
I would never see Ben Affleck looking like that.
No, not at all.
But then Allie on Twitter says the body positive stuff went way too far, but can we all at least admit that it was necessary at some level in response to the 90s?
No, I don't have to admit anything.
No, we don't. We actually don't have to admit shit.
Here's the thing, like, you should take care of yourself. You should eat as healthy as you can, but I don't really need Hollywood to tell me what and how to eat. I've got morning routine guy to tell me what to eat and the Saratoga water to buy.
And I
So-
don't need Britney Spears to tell me where her organs are.
Exactly. I don't want to. I just want celebrities to kind of look. There's an argument to be made that there's also great actors that aren't like the pinnacle of beauty, but when it comes to pop stars, that's not really the same thing. Like actors make sense in all shapes and sizes because the world is full of people in all shapes and sizes. I do believe that when we're talking about like superhero movies or action flicks, they should be idealized, but not all entertainment needs to be that way.
I just don't buy the idea that heroin chic is making a comeback when you look at the most popular pop stars right now, including Addison Rae and Tate McRae.
I mean, I think they're thinking more Ariana Grande and the fact that she looks like a quarter. If you spin her, she disappears.
She's already on the way out as a pop star. She's not even relevant anymore. When you look at the new ones, including Chappell Roan too, these are all healthy women with plenty of meat on their bones who are not chubby or overweight or obese.
We're back on.
There's nothing controversial about it. It's just that we don't want to celebrate fatness anymore. It's as simple as that.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.